I am absolutely obsessed with Jonathan Groff's performance in Just in Time on Broadway, so let's make a 1950s dress for my mom to wear when she takes me back for my birthday.
I started by creating darts in the front and back pieces and creating unbound buttonholes down one side of the front. This was my first time trying this, so there was definitely a little bit of a learning curve, but I think they turned out okay. I sealed the fabric of the buttonholes in the back with interfacing because it was fraying like crazy. With the pieces finally fully prepped, I attached the back pieces down the center and then attached the fronts to the back at the shoulder and side seams. I then fiddled with the armpit curves and added a bias trim to try to remove some of the puckering that formed there. Next, I created and attached a collar piece to the neck and a cuff piece to the ends of each of the sleeves. I then repeated the darts and seams on the lining before attaching it to the outer shell along the top, bottom, and sides. It was here that I realized the entire rest of the project would be a mixture of hand stitching and prayers, and that I was at least 48 hours behind where I wanted to be, so I locked in. I started by ladder stitching the hole I left in the center back of the lining and the ends of the sleeves. Next, I moved on to the buttonholes, which I did off camera because I had no idea what I was doing and because realistically I was working on it while watching the incredible just-in-time cast performance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Fortunately, they turned out passable and she's only wearing it once anyways. With those finally out of the way, I moved on to the final step, attaching the buttons. This took me right up until about 4 p.m. the day before we left, which may have given my mom a minor panic attack, but fortunately we were about to head out for a magical Broadway-filled weekend in the city to de-stress.
Because the jacket was finished so late, I ran out of time to film an ending clip, but I will insert a picture of it here. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Drop a white heart in the comments and follow to see my show debrief.